You know who's really got life figured out? The man, the myth, the legend. Dick Van Dyke. At 98, most people at that age would be chilling on the porch, sipping some lemonade, and reminiscing about the good old days. Not Dick, though.
Well, I'm looking forward to 100. George Burns made it, and I'm going to do it too.
He's not nearly done yet. Instead of retiring to a life of quietude, he's diving back into acting, snagging a guest spot on a hot TV show. Recently, he's also been stirring up headlines with some pretty cool stuff too. Gosh dang it, he's such a cool guy.
So all you old guys out there, listen to me. I'm telling you, you can keep going for a long. I'm still dancing.
What's your favorite Dick Van Dyke movie? Let us know in the comments below. Now, how did Dick become such a firecracker even at almost 100 years old? What's his secret sauce for staying so damn active? Well, in order to understand this, we first need to look at his life story, because it's basically a masterclass in living life to the fullest, and let's be honest, we can all take a page from his book. Dick Van Dyke has been a legend multiple decades ago. Born on December 13, 1925 in Missouri, he had a typical start. Mom was a stenographer, dad was a salesman. But young Dick had bigger dreams than office work. He had his eyes set to become a star, aiming for Hollywood glory even before TV became a thing. In high school, he loved drama class, belting out tunes in the a cappella club and acting to his heart's content. Performing was in his blood, and he couldn't see himself doing anything else. He was so ready to chase his dreams that he even dropped out in his senior year to join the Air Force during World War II. They said he was too skinny for the job, but that didn't stop him. He ended up entertaining troops stateside with the Special Forces. After being discharged in 1948, he set his sights on radio, and man did he hit the jackpot. Before iPads and the internet, radio was the forefront of entertainment. And lucky for Dick, it was the golden age of radios. He couldn't have picked a better time to jump in. Teaming up with his buddy Phil Erickson, Dick kicked off his career with a bang, rocking the stage with their double act. From there, he dove headfirst into radio, honing comedic chops and winning hearts with his hilarious roles. But he knew the real ticket to stardom was in TV and movies. As TV started popping up in living rooms all across America, Dick saw his chance to shine. He hustled, snagging roles in all sorts of TV shows, itching for that big break. And boy did he get it. The Dick Van Dyke Show catapulted him to household name status. Everyone during that time knew who he was. That big break he longed for was firmly in the grasp of his hands. But he didn't stop there. Dick kept the hits coming, starring in Diagnosis Murder alongside his son Barry, proving that talent runs deep in the Van Dyke genes. And let's not forget his silver screen gigs, Mary Poppins, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, and the Night at the Museum series, my favorite, just to name a few. This guy's done it all. Stage, radio, TV, movies, and now, streaming platforms. I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up doing a performance in virtual reality next. This man is absolutely unstoppable. Remember when Dick Van Dyke rocked the stage as the gnome on season 9 of The Masked Singer? I have to say, I was blown away when the mask came off. He is the GOAT, the legend, and everyone's childhood. He actually made the judge Nicole Scherzinger weep in tears. Absolutely incredible. But Dick doesn't just have acting skills. The guy can sing too. Remember the a cappella? But what made it even more impressive was knowing what he'd been through. Back in 2023, Dick had a scary run-in with a car accident. His car skidded on a slick road and ended up crashing into someone's gate. Yikes. He walked away from it, thank goodness, but not without some serious injuries. Blood, potential concussion, it was rough. But thankfully, Dick's a tough cookie. He bounced back pretty quick, though his wife wasn't taking any chances. She snatched away his car keys for good after that. Can't blame her. Safety first, right? After his traumatic accident, you'd think Dick would slow down in life, right? Well, if anything, it seems like the brush with danger lit a fire under him. At 98, Dick's still hungry for life, craving every bit of excitement and adventure he can get his hands on. His passion for acting burns just as bright now as it did back in the day when he first stepped onto the scene. That's the thing about Dick Van Dyke. Age ain't nothing. Some folks might raise an eyebrow and say, shouldn't he be taking it easy at his age?
I'm still singing and dancing. I'm world famous for my Cockney accent.
But hey, who are we to put limits on someone like Dick? Now, just recently, he made waves by revisiting a powerful moment from history. Back in 1964, Dick stood shoulder to shoulder with Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. at a civil rights rally. Despite being at the peak of his fame with The Dick Van Dyke Show, he used his platform to amplify the message of equality. And get this, in early 2023, Dick Van Dyke stumbled upon a piece of history hidden among his papers, the speech he delivered at a civil rights rally back in 1964. Dick Van Dyke reads a speech written by Rod Serling, the mastermind behind Twilight Zone, that he delivered on May 31st, 1964 at the LA Coliseum amongst notable presenters like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. After giving it a read, he decided to share it with the world, recording a video that went viral. But it wasn't just about nostalgia. It was a powerful reminder of Dick's unwavering commitment to using his voice for good, and it's a reminder that true greatness goes beyond the silver screen to making a difference. It's moments like these that cement Dick's legacy as not just a talented actor, but as a passionate advocate for change. And he's not just about speeches and spotlight. You might also catch him outside the Malibu Labor Center, quietly lending a helping hand to job seekers by handing out $5 bills. It's not much, but it's just one more example of his lifelong dedication to giving back. From volunteering at homeless shelters to becoming a spokesperson for important causes like the National Reyes Syndrome Foundation, Dick's always been there, making a difference where it counts. Dick Van Dyke is definitely a force to be reckoned with. His life and career, nothing short of incredible. And the fact that he's still going strong at 98 is mind-blowing. I mean, who else can boast such a diverse and impactful career spanning over 8 decades? Honestly, I just hope to live that long. And as for whether we'll see more actors and actresses following in his footsteps and acting well into their 90s, I think it's definitely possible. With advancements in healthcare and a shift in attitudes toward aging, more performers might choose to continue doing what they love for as long as they can. Plus, as long as there's an audience hungry for great stories and great performances, there will always be opportunities for seasoned actors to shine. Of course, every career has its shelf life, but not everyone will have the stamina or the desire to keep working into their golden years. But for those like Dick Van Dyke who have a true passion for their craft and helping out society whenever he can, age is just a number. Dick Van Dyke stands as a shining example of resilience, passion, and dedication in the world of entertainment. His remarkable life and career, marked by decades of iconic performances and selfless acts of kindness, inspire us to embrace every moment with zest and purpose. The more Dick Van Dykes we have in this world, the better. If you want to see his speech that went viral, we'll have the link in the description below. Have you ever watched Dick Van Dyke on TV? Or listened to him on the radio? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Remember, with a dash of effort and a pinch of self-care, you'll be rocking that youthful glow for years to come. If you've enjoyed this video, subscribe to our channel where we uncover more Revitalixer recipes.